Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, just right quick, I'm going to get into Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, the second woe being World War II, and the third woe being World War III, which is coming quickly. All right, now we see, once again on RT News, all right, you see it's more war news. All right, Israel threatens Iran with own Vietnam and Syria. All right, refuses to rule out preemptive strike. All right, and we know that America plays big brother to Israel, all right, or the people who are in the land of Israel at the moment, which are not the Israelites, okay? We know that the Israelites are you Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian, all right, you so-called minorities in America, the impoverished, all right, or the poor people, all right? Well, not all the poor people, but, you Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indians, or the Israelites, all right? Because you got poor Edomites in America, all right? But getting back to the topic, Israel threatens Iran with own Vietnam, and Syria refuses to rule out preemptive strike, all right? And we know Vietnam was a bloody war, which America was actually losing, all right? But it says, ramping up his warmongering rhetoric, Israel's defense chief has said Syria can become Iran's Vietnam and vowed to prevent Tehran from gaining a foothold there. It comes after Tel Aviv threatened Iran with a preemptive strike. All right. Israel, which is making incursions into Syria on almost a daily basis, pummeling the war-ravaged country with missiles under the pretext of targeting Iranian positions there, has warned Iran against establishing a ring of fire around Israel, vowing retaliation. All right, now America's been involved in that Middle East, man, Iran, Iraq, all like that, but, if Israel, goes into all-out war with Iran, America will definitely be dropping bombs over there, man. All right, which in turn is gonna get that, Russia involved. It's gonna get other people involved because these countries have business interests, in Iran, man. This is the land that's barren and desolate, man. All right, over there in the Middle East, man. All right, this is where this war amongst everybody is gonna start, man. And everybody knows America backs Israel because, they're hiding the biggest secret in world history, which isn't a secret anymore. All right, that those people over there are not the Israelites, man. All right. Those so-called Jewish, well, they are Jewish, but they're not the Israelites, man. All right. So America plays big brother to them, man, to keep that secret. All right. It says, it is no secret that Iran is trying to establish a ring of fire around our country. It is already based in Lebanon and is trying to establish in Syria, Gaza, and more. Hawkish Israeli Defense Minister Naftali Bennett claimed, speaking at a conference on Sunday, says nothing that the Israel Defense Forces would work tirelessly to fend off the alleged Iranian threat. Says Bennett said that it's high time Israel moves from defense to offense. It says we need to move from containment to attack. Doubling down on his claim that Iran is seeking to establish a permanent presence in Syria, Bennett invoked the disastrous Vietnam War to back up his point. It says, we say to Iran, Syria will become your Vietnam. Excuse me. It says Iran has repeatedly dismissed the allegations, pointing out that its military advisors embedded with Syrian armed forces have been in the country legally, as they were invited and permitted to stay by Damascus. Unlike the Israeli forces that violate international law with their bombing raids, Bennett unleashed his dire warning days after Israeli Foreign Minister Yisrael Katz indicated that Tel Aviv would not shy away from a preemptive military strike against Iran if it thinks Tehran is making strides in the development of nuclear weapons. All right. Now everybody wants to have nuclear weapons, but they don't want nobody else to have nuclear weapons, man. All right. And a lot of these conflicts are over these nuclear weapons because, of course, these are powerful weapons, man. All right. But it says, Isaiah 54:16, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." So all these nuclear weapons, man, that everybody is arguing over and fighting over and, having this arms race over is really the spirit of the Most High putting the spirit on these nations to create these weapons to destroy each other, man. All right, because when you read these articles, a lot of the times, especially when it's dealing with America, it's about nuclear weapons or they have these weapons. That was the initial excuse. Well, not the initial excuse because America was in the Middle East before that, but speaking on around 2001, 2002, after the quote unquote 9/11 terrorist attack, that was the American propaganda that was used to go over there. They have weapons of mass destruction. This country has weapons of mass destruction. They have nuclear missiles. All right, but all in all, this arms race, just like everything, this nuclear arms race, just like everything else, is being controlled by Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, he's making it where everybody's getting their weapons up, so it can be an all-out nuclear war, man. All right, but it says it's an option. We will not allow Iran to produce or obtain nuclear weapons. Now, who does that sound like? America, man. All right, they've been talking that weapon shit since forever, man. They got weapons over there. Da, 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 da. Like these countries shouldn't have artillery to defend themselves. But it says, if the only option left to us is the military option, we'll act militarily. Katz told Italian Corriere della Sera daily on Friday. It says, while Israel estimated to have an undeclared nuclear arsenal of between 80 and 90 warheads, is fomenting fears over Iran possibly obtaining nukes. And the reason that they fear Iran and the Middle Eastern cats, Ishmaelites, getting all them nuclear weapons, is because everybody be over there raping their land, man. And Ishmael is a wild man. He war with anybody, you know what I'm saying? So America, and in this case, it's little brother, the Israelis, they just scared of retaliation, man. All right, but it says it remains conspicuously tight-lipped about its own endeavors in the field, following a test of mysterious rocket propulsion system. It says by Israel on Friday, Tehran accused the Jewish state of testing a nuclear missile aimed at Iran. It is believed that the Israeli military may have launched little-known Jericho ballistic missiles, said to be capable of carrying a sizable warhead. All right. So more tensions over there between, really America and Iran. All right, 'cause Israel, them Israelis, they ain't nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no, top shelf military, if you will. All right. So they'll just, even the photo right here, Israel's U.S.-backed Arrow 3 ballistic missile. All right, it's all America. All right, fucking with Iran over there in the Middle East, man. All right, and this is what's going to eventually start this war. All right, because like the scriptures say, let the weak say I am strong. These countries don't have to take, all this shit from America as they used to, man, because now they got the missiles to fight back. All right, and they got a mentality, especially Ishmael, they got a win, lose, or draw mentality. They just gonna fight. You know what I mean? It ain't no, let's sit and think, well, maybe America will do this. At this point, everybody, they got the weapons, man, and they want to fight, all right? So I just want to make that quick video. I hope it was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.